เข้าแถวก็นี่ได้แต่นั่งเข้าบ่าย
Oh, Jesus. Couple more stops and we'll be there. Running a little behind. Lots of people on the boat today. I mean, crazy. we got two more stops. Thank you very much, Johnny. Choke D. Choke D, choke D. Gennaro, thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck for you. Hey, mister, I hope you have very, very good luck. All right, we're here. We are here. All my exes got married. Oh, that's funny. Last stop. Anfalilan. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go here. There's where we're going. Right there. All right, hang on. ready to roll. Of course I did. Barista. Say goodbye. All right, let's see here. Time to go. Pad Khao, yeah, Pad Khao is good. Very, very good. The tuk-tuks, obligatory tuk-tuks waiting. Sorry guys, no tuk-tuk for me. Well, I gotta get up and get to a little coffee shop up here. It's not far, a little 5-10 minute walk. Blah. A little bit different view. The capital of endless smiles. I think the key is to find out the truth behind the smiles. We got a lot to talk about today. Oh. Diggity dog. Let me tell you, they packed us in like 3 sardine cans in one. It was so bad on the way over. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I mean, there were girls pressing up against me and leaning on me, hanging all over me, I mean, you know, unintentionally, but just because they were so crushed. Everybody was so crushed together. Yeah, there was no social distancing, but everybody had their masks on, which was good. But you know, those normally I would take a boat, and first to start streaming at 9 o'clock, I would probably leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, because it takes an hour to go the whole route. There's a coffee shop on the right hand side if it's still open. And normally I would leave about 6 o'clock, and I would get there about 7. I just hang out. I'd have a coffee at some coffee shop. I'd chill out for a while. And Cha Nom, Taiwan, 19 baht. I don't remember where the coffee shop was that I was at the last time. Is it this place? Maybe it's not open. Or maybe it's the same place that I just passed up. I don't remember. Anyway, normally I would leave really early. Today I just thought, there's not going to be that many people. I'm going to take off and make sure that I'm at the boat at 8 o'clock, at the boat pier at 8 o'clock. Oh, what do I want here? Cafe, so... $60, no thank you. I don't want any coffee. I really don't want coffee all that badly. This is the place right here. This is it right here. This place. But it doesn't look like anybody's. Oh yeah, she's over here. Cha Nom Thai Wan 19 baht. Thai style, 50 baht cold. Say nom. I want the traditional. Yeah. Well, that's not it. Anyway, let me just let me figure something out here. Bullet man. Slow down. Putting the mask on. Me cafe buran. May ah. Buran may me. Mayเป็นไร I'm not ready to go up here yet. We'll go up in a few minutes. I want to find some of the coffee that I want. She doesn't have the style of coffee that I want. Normally I'd get an espresso, but man, this coffee's been, my stomach has been a bit thrashed lately. Maybe over here. And so I want to be a little careful what I have since I'm out and about here. It doesn't look like they're gonna have any either. Just take a little stroll down the street. Golden Mount Fire Station. The last time I was here, I didn't go up. There's the fire station. Anyway, tons of people on the boat. Very uncomfortable, I gotta say. And I don't know if they gave a discount of 1 baht or what the deal was, or the guy charged me wrong, but normally it's 19 baht. Got charged 18 baht. So, you know, I'm not complaining, but just curious. I know they have a coffee shop inside, but all right. Oh, here's a coffee shop right here. See, that's the thing. Everywhere you go, there's a coffee shop. Everywhere you go. Any cafe buran ไหมครับมีไหมใส่นมNescafeอ่ะ No ก็ไม่เป็นไรก็ขอเอสเปรสโซ่ร้อนครับ Thank you Cup home. Even though I shouldn't be drinking it. She's probably gonna give me a big glass. Oh, you know what? Oi, oi. You know what? Go Coco, me my. Couple. Go one noise. Oh, I get to take my mask off. Now, I wouldn't normally complain about the boat because it's well worth it. But man, it was so jam-packed today. I mean, I was tired from just standing there, people pushing and trying to get by, and then, you know, I mean, you got like chicks, they're massive, and they're trying to get by and just stepping on your feet, and and I was like, this morning I woke up and I thought, I'm gonna go tomorrow. It would have been the same tomorrow, so. We're here. We'll have a little coffee and walk up there. You can see it right from here. Cheers. Now, before I go up there, before I go for my little journey up to the top of the mountain, the man-made mountain, by the way, I want to talk about something. And it has to do with what happened, the video that I put up yesterday. And if you didn't see it, just go check my videos. The last video I put up, hey, how you doing there, soy dog? The last video I put up was about, and I've said this before, I've made a video on this before, but I was saying that when you're in Thailand, you mind your own business. That's what you do. You mind your own business. You don't get involved in other people's affairs, and you certainly do not get involved in politics. And the only reason that I would ever get involved in protest is if I was going to be photographing it as and covering it as a journalist. I wouldn't be going out there just because I want to check it out. Just for the fun of it. Now this guy, this Russian guy, he's out there standing there, and he has no real reason to be there. Now, he may be walking by, he may live in the area, I don't know yet, haven't seen all the reports. But he basically was mouthing off. He was saying things like he said, the protesters are the dregs of society. They're a virus upon the Thai economy and Thai people. And, oh, ขอบคุณมากครับ Thank you. And so he was basically saying things he had no real reason to say. If he wants to say these things, you say them privately, you say them amongst friends, you say these things among friends, but you don't go mouthing off about the protest, at a protest, and it was a small protest. You don't go mouthing off, you just don't. And so a Thai guy walked up, and basically the Russian guy said to him, go ahead, let me see you attack me, I dare you to do it. Something to that effect, I'm paraphrasing. The guy walked up, finally after a little while, you know, people trying to separate him and, you know, keep him from getting involved, because the guy had his daughter with him, like a little 10-year-old girl. Kid's, you know, right on his side. She's scared. And so the guy keeps mouthing off, and the Thai guy finally walks over, and he headbutts him. Now, he didn't headbutt him all that hard, or he would have knocked the guy out. You know, he didn't do it very well. But he hit him hard enough to draw blood. The kid's crying. The guy's just holding up his hand going, oh, look at the blood, look what he did to me. And now the Thai guy is charged with assault, as he should be. But the point is not that, well, it shouldn't happen. You shouldn't, the Thai shouldn't do that. Why are they allowing this to happen? First of all, it's not your country. Second of all, nobody is saying that it's right what the Thai guy did. I didn't say that in the video. Because I got some messages about this. The first, let me just get to this first one, and then I'll head over. I'm almost done with my drink here. But he said, best to keep away from conflict anywhere in the world. Keep your nose out of things not involving you. Definitely. Scott, like your channel, want to watch more, but cannot tune in for your 1 to 3 hour streams. Is there a way for you to make these shorter? Well, I'm not going to make the streams shorter because I've tried it and it doesn't work. Because the bottom line is people don't always want to, they don't have the ability to come in right at 9 o'clock or whatever. And so if it's on for 2 hours or even 3 hours, it makes it easier for people to come in because the average person watches for about 25 minutes. Well, what I can do, and I didn't know how to do it until yesterday, is I can go back and find the highlights of the stream and edit them down and then make a short video of the stream. So I may start doing this. You know, I can make a 10, 15 minute, you know, just the highlights. Like I don't have to, if I was doing this, if I was to go back and do the highlights of the stream, I wouldn't, I probably would not include me sitting here talking. I just include me up at the Golden Mount, up at the temple there, and that's it. But anyway, so that's an answer to that question. But one guy who comes into the stream, and he may be watching now, I don't know, Andrew, Scott, that Thai guy attacked that man. The man did not provoke him at all. He did not do anything wrong. No, he didn't do anything wrong physically, but he was mouthing off. And while that may not be a reason, a justifiable reason in the court of law, or my own justifiable reason, or your justifiable reason, it's reason for the guy to walk over. He got pissed off and he headbutted the guy. And you never know, he could pull a gun, shoot the guy, and then guess what? Once you're dead, you're dead. So it doesn't matter if, you know, the guy did anything wrong or not. It's about perception. If you walk up to me and you say, I don't like you, you're an asshole, and you pat my wife's ass, we pat my wife on the ass, chances are I'm gonna punch you. or I'm gonna elbow you or knee you or whatever. Something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like there is that chance that can always happen. So, you know, I'm saying he was lucky that he just got a bloody nose. Somebody else said he was looking for trouble and he found it. I do feel sorry for the daughter for having a moron of a father. And then another guy, well, the same guy, Andrew, was asking someone if he watched the video. That Thai guy attacked him for no reason. Since when does that make a difference? I'm not saying it's right. Okay? I'm not saying that what he did was right. But you should expect it. So mind your own business. What are you going to get involved in politics for? Or in a protest? Why do you have to mouth off? It's just stupid. You know, I see these guys sometimes. So-and-so was at the protest and he got arrested. Well, what were you at the protest for? It's not your country. I hate to tell you, unless you're a citizen here and you have the ability to vote, you shouldn't be involved at all. Because maybe you'll get beat up, maybe you'll get arrested, maybe that's not a big deal, maybe you pay a fine, or maybe you get deported, or maybe you get killed. The whole point of the video was that if you mind your own business, you never have these problems. What does it matter to you? If they want to protest, you're not going to stop them. You being there is not going to help them that much. You're not going to lead the way and guide them to sovereignty in their own the way that they want it. Of course, I'm not saying that it does deserve a headbutt. What I'm saying is, if you start mouthing off, expect to get headbutted, expect to get jumped, expect the worst. It's not your country. The rules aren't the same. The guidelines aren't the same. The interaction isn't always the same. That's my point. My point is, if that Russian guy, he said something, and then he upset them, and a Thai woman was trying to say, hey, enough, come on, let's go. If he had just said, okay, I got my daughter with me, it's not my business, I'm walking away, that would have been it. He just walked away, no problem. Now, he's going to have to go to court. The other guy's going to have to go to court. And, you know, he made a problem that now the guy's in the news. I could only see if it was me. If it was me, there would be people coming out going, he deserved it. For sure. Why did he do it? He deserved it. I'm not saying that the guy deserved it, because I don't think that's true. I don't think the violence is going to help anything. If anything, it will hinder. And already the Pattaya officials have said something to the effect that it's not good for tourism. You know, so that was my point. I just wanted to say something about that. You know, everything is anecdotal. Well, listen, I mean, if the guy would have come over to me and got that close, as soon as he got that close, I would have whacked him. Because anytime a guy closes the distance on you, you know. If he's closer than your arm and he gets in your face, you either need to take a step back, and then if he steps again, whack him, or when he's coming in to try to headbutt you, you nail him. And that guy was not about to start a fight. And, you know, once you commit to that, then you're asking for further problems. You know, and although it's been a few years, I have been in a handful of fights here with Thais. Mostly foreigners, but I've been in a few fights here. And the one that I remember, the last one that I remember, I tried walking away. And I actually tried standing behind a pole because I knew if this guy comes close to me, I'm going to have to hit him, and I couldn't afford to get into any trouble because I already had some little incident that had happened a month or so before, and I didn't want any problems. But the guy kept coming at me, and then, you know, eventually I cracked him, and then the police came, and it was, do you want to press charges? And then they asked me, do you want to press charges? They asked him, do you want to press charges? Because he was bloody. And then I was like, listen, if he presses charges, I want to press charges on him. And then it was like, oh, do you really want to do that? The cops were like, do you really want to do that? And of course, he threatened to kill me. He threatened to come after me and all these things, and it never happened. But I wish it would have never happened in the first place. All right, it's time to get out of here. Say goodbye to this this very helpful lady. Shit, what did I do with my cup of my wait. All right, let's go to this place. All right, so that was I had a hot cocoa instead of espresso, and it was 20 baht, so very reasonable. Well, that's the other thing. I mean, I used to laugh at that when I was younger because I was stupid. Now, I mean, the bottom line is, if you come across the wrong person, that's it, you're dead. And I know people here who they regularly carry guns, and they're not scared to use them, if need be. One guy in particular, he can fight, so he doesn't call upon that gun very often, but he has in the past. And you just don't want, it just doesn't pay to be in that situation, All right, let's get over here. Let's think happy thoughts. Golden Mount thoughts. Did I tighten this up? Yeah, I guess I did. All right, before I go any further and get hit by a car or something. That smelled good. I want to thank all the Patreon patrons, all those people who contribute by Super Chat, PayPal, Cash App, Apple Pay, and who are members of my website and who are members of my YouTube. They got the little join button down there. By the way, before I go any further, all the merch today through Saturday. Today's the November 11th. And in case you don't know, 11 is my lucky number. Always has been. Used to wear that playing football in high school and baseball and all kinds of other stuff. Today's lucky number 11. So if you use the code, what's the code in there? I forget what it is now. Wish he was caught with all cheaters. What? I forget what the code is. It's in the description. I think it's Thai 11 or something like that. Or what is it? Oh no, it's NOV 11. I think that's what it is. NOV 11. You get 11% off all t-shirts and coffee mugs today through Saturday. All right, so now that we got that taken care of, the way up. And let me tell you, My back hurts. My shoulder hurts. I've been in pain the last 2 days, 3 days. And I was sort of dreading walking up here, but you know what? It's probably a good thing. I need the exercise. Now, if I remember correctly, this should be 50 baht to get in. CASHAPP baht. $20 baht? No, this is not for the ticket though. Gold foil leaves. I'm not going to be running up this hill. Yeah, real gold. Now, the very first time that I came here, and I've been here probably 5 times now, but the very first time that I came here, shit, what did I do with that? Oh, good, I got it. What are you guys talking about? Tyson? What? The very first time I came here, there was a bunch of lady boys who were sitting here dancing, sitting here and then standing here dancing. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. What are you guys? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. You've lost me, completely lost me. Gotta go over here and get tested. 100% mask. And then of course this guy doesn't have one on. Sign in. Way up. I guess we don't have to pay anything. Wow. Free. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Just go up the 344 steps. Yeah, I'm not really... You know, there are days I wake up feeling spry and feeling young, like I can do anything. Today's not one of them. Torture. Yes, this is torturous. I do have my Manscaped briefs on, however. Hopefully it'll be a little bit less torturous. Although, listening to this is rather torturous. Now, there is a dead spot, or there was a dead spot way up here. So if it goes out, I'll reconnect it. But just be aware.
หรือความ
I think this is the restaurant. Is this the restaurant already?
ความหยิ่งยโสนั้นหมายถึงความที่แสดงอาการเป็นคน
Doggy, pig.
แสดงอาการเป็นคนที่ฉลาดแสดงอาการเป็นคนที่มีไหวพริบเร็ว
What is that?
แสดงอาการเป็นคนที่ดีกับคนอื่นเขา
Yeah, this is the coffee stop. No, this is nowhere near as bad. And I'm taking my time.
มีความรู้ความสามารถแล้ว
Oh, they're closed.
หยิ่งยโสแทน
Wow.
เคารพ
This is the place
ถือชอบกลายเป็นดูถูกดูหมิ่นดูแคลน
I came here before.
พูดกันตรงๆว่าเขาว่าเกลียดหรือไม่อยากจะเห็น
They're shut down.
เขาฟังไม่อยากจะดูคนที่เป็น
Closed. Bit.
บางคนมีความ
That sucks, man.
แต่ว่าความ
I mean, I don't need
มากเหลือเกิน
a coffee, but it just sucks that they're closed.
หญิงยโสจะพูดกับไอ้เหลือคน
Probably be the only person up here.
แสดงอาการท่าทางจะอยู่ในที่เราบทไหนก็ตามนะก็ต้องแสดงอาการท่าทางเป็นเรื่องที่น่ารังเกียจของคนอื่นใครเห็นเขาแล้วก็รู้สึกไม่สบายใจแต่ว่าไม่อยากจะเห็นหน้า
Some deer.
คนอย่างนี้ก็ยังมี
I was looking for photos of this place.
ยอมรับว่าเป็นคนมีความรู้
Some of my photos, I couldn't find them. I don't know where they were. You guys got to scare the shit out of me. Raining now. Starting to rain. It's all right. I got one for you, buddy. Huh? I just got rid of about 20 people. I'm gonna have to send that video to Dave Ledoux. I'm sure he'll appreciate the headbutt, although he'll say I have to teach that guy how to headbutt better. The air feels good. It's nice and cool up here and breezy. Yeah, look at this. Nice view, huh? Windy. Very windy. Phew, man. Go over here. See? Khao is mountain, Thong is gold. So Gold Mount, Saket is the temple. But this is built. I have some literature. I'll read it in a little bit as soon as I get to a place where I can chill out. It's a little bit higher. I want to get through this and get up to the top. I mean, this is a place that's good. You know, you hang out for a few hours. You come with your girl, you come out with your buddies or whatever, your family. I've been here with my wife and kids, but it's been many years. Look at that. Look at that flag. I don't want to get blown off the side of this thing. Look at this, how low it is, man. No sitting. Go over the side, and that's what you see. Yeah, no sitting. Look, well, look at that over there. I don't know what they're... Another temple. Yeah, I guarantee you there's people that do sit, though. And they do climb. Hampan. Thanks, don't climb. Don't come on here. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice because of the wind. Keep your shoes on. That's good. It says keep your shoes on. Of course, there's people with their shoes off. Please don't take off your shoes. So why do these people, they do it out of habit. Well, I got a place for you guys. I did a lot of research yesterday. More places to go, things to do. And I do have a place that's supposedly quite Instagrammable. Not that I really care about it, but I just care because, you know, if you guys go to it and go, if I go there and take you guys with me and you go, oh wow, that's a place I want to go, I got to go check that place out, then, you know, it's worthwhile. Well, it's starting to get hot now, even with the wind. Scared shitless of falling over the side. That'd be it. End of story. It's over. Well, I think so. I actually would like to go to Pattaya this weekend, but it's just, you know, because they have that Indian festival. My buddy's going. I could go to Koh Lan, but it's just timing and, you know, I don't have a real reason to go there because I don't think it'll, you know, I'm always thinking about whether it'll pay off or not. And I'm not talking about short term. And that it will. Anyway, this is a nice view. Very nice. You know, the smart, so, yeah, well, considering my stomach's a little bit messed up, I figured it out, you know, and I go, yeah, but do I want to piss away the money? No, I don't. Now, we've been here before. I have taken those who watch. If you are watching and you are already a subscribed member, thank you for joining me. If not, please make sure that you do so and you click the little bell button so that you are notified of when I'm streaming or a video goes up. No tequila, man. Really, it's not a good. It's not a good kind of feeling in the stomach. It's not like diarrhea. It's more like a constant grumbling that won't go away. That's a little bit pain. I gotta be careful of my what I eat, what I drink. Have to be very careful. I've been looking into that a lot too. The bile duct food. You know, once you lose your gallbladder, it does change what you can eat. And I got to make sure I'm eating the right things. I've been writing it all down and, you know. Yeah, please click thumbs up if you would be so kind. You can see there's temples all over. If you look, you can see everywhere there's temples. Over there is Rama 8, that bridge. That's the Rama 8 bridge. There's a few more people than I thought here. So this is where you go down right here. Man, it is so windy here. It's crazy. Come in here for a minute. This is all gold leaflet. Gold leaf, rather. A little bit of money. Bus fare home. Every one of them is holding money. But you can see the, you know, the gold on it, and you see the money in this, I don't know what this would be called, this little stupa. You can see the money pressed in there. Fish. Look at the view right here. See if I can get the color a little better. It's all blown out right now. I'll tell you, the place that I'd like to go, probably, I don't know if it's the one place that I really want to go. It's Tibet. I do want to go to Tibet. Look at that. It's beautiful. yeah, you get a pretty good view. One of the other places that I've been thinking about going again is Bio Tower. Tons of wind. Oh, so much wind. I'm not going on a zip line. No more zip lines for me. I did it in Koh Chang. I've done it. Don't need to do it again. The last time I had the zip line go up my ass crack. I've noticed ever since this pandemic that I am not as strong and as healthy as I was, say, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. It's taken a bit of a toll on me. Yeah, well, I could use one of those right now. Right this minute, I could actually use a Guinness. A nice cold Guinness. Yes. Man, this wind is hard. You know, I already know what that tequila would do to me. And it's not that I don't like the taste or any of that. It's I don't like the after effects on my gut. Man, it is crazy windy. I don't know how many miles an hour it is right now. Maybe somebody could check. What is the wind? What is the wind speed right now? Actually, alcohol is not supposed to be good for me, but I think wine is probably better than tequila. And Guinness might actually be good for the gut, but I don't know. I gotta check, you know. I mean, I've been really looking into it because I've noticed the difference. 26 kilometers. Holy. It's crazy windy, man. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's get down. Maybe we can get blocked from the wind. Crazy, man. Yeah, I'd say probably Tibet is the #1 place on my list. I really would like to go there. I like to spend like, you know, at least 3 weeks there. Excuse me. Crazy wind, man. Surprised there's as many people as there is. You don't see a single foreigner though. Oh yeah, this is blocked right here. I like it. Guinness is like sweet. It's a sweet elixir. What's in here? I'm not going in there. It stinks. I already did, Steve. You didn't hear me banging the gong. All right, good luck for all of us. Good luck for you. Glad I got the gimbal right now.
สมาธิเหมือนกันคือทำสงฆ์ก็เป็นโดยลำดับปฐมฌานทุติยฌานตติยฌานจตุตฌานแล้วอรูปฌานก็เช่นเดียวกันอรูปฌานที่ 1อรูปฌานที่ 2อรูปฌานที่ 3อรูปฌานที่ 4เราถ้าพูดกันแบบง่ายๆก็ว่าทรงเข้าฌานที่ 1ที่ 2ที่ 3ที่ 4เป็นรูปฌานและอรูปฌานที่ 1ที่ 2ที่ 3ที่ 4ทรงเข้าฌานอย่างนี้กลับไปกลับมาจนกระทั่งพระพรหมที่ชื่อว่าพระกาไม่สามารถที่จะทำตามได้หรือไม่ตามทันได้แล้ว
There's been some things that I've been missing lately. Like going out on a boat in Florida, out in the Keys, having fish or conch fritters afterwards. The thought of getting ready to leave on a trip to go outside of the country. All these things have been crossing my mind lately. They can come in, but they can't leave. They can come into this country, but they still can't leave their own country. Tell me that ain't pretty wild. This is not the way I was supposed to go down. Maybe it went the wrong way. Tampa. So you'll be the second person in this stream that's in Florida. Got Soy Dog Cowboy out there now. I'm going the right way. The last time I was in Florida, I was in around Fort Worth, and I went to all kinds of places. Oh, check this out right here. This is all right, man. I think I'm gonna have a little seat here. All right, I wanted to read something about this. My back is just... Tarpon Springs, yeah. Been there many times. You know, I am starting to miss Florida a bit. All right, let me read this. Wanted to read, this is from Wikipedia, but there's some good info on there. Let's see here. Where's the one that I was talking about? Now, I wanted to say, you remember the other day I was saying, oh, wow, you know, it would be nice to take the Chao Phraya River the whole way. And I had thought about the Mekong a couple years ago. I was thinking about taking the Mekong. I was like, how could I take the Mekong? Is it possible? Is it physically possible to do it? And the answer is no, it's not, because of the dams that are built. But you could do it if you, with the right boat on the Mekong, if you just were willing to bypass the dams. Now, in Thailand, I looked into it. I actually called the tourist authority of Thailand, and they were like, no, we don't know of any boats that will take you there. I'm like, I understand that you don't have any tour boats there, but maybe I could negotiate with somebody. And they said, I don't think that's going to be possible. And so I looked around a little bit, and I found this. It's called the Act on Navigation in Thai Waters. It's from 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. Section 36, no sea-going sampan ship shall anchor along the river between Sapanhan Canal and Banglampu Bon Canal, except if there is a necessity. The reason is because such location is reserved for the anchoring of Thai gunships. Any sea-going sampan ship or foreign gunship that sails or is being tugged past the canal up the river shall be deemed illegal, except with special permission, when special permission has been granted by the master of the harbor with any condition as he or she thinks appropriate. Section 37, in case of no urgent necessity, no sampan ship shall anchor in the river area between Bukalao Temple and the area of 200 meters down from the mouth of the Bangkok Canal and between the mouth of the Padung Canal and Sampang Canal. The reason is because such location is reserved for transportation route of vessels. So very few vessels are going the entire route of the Chao Phraya, which I still don't completely understand, and I still would like to talk to somebody about it. But what I do know is that when I first came here, one of my first trips, it was like my first or my second trip, I think it was my second trip, and I went up to Chiang Mai and I went on the Ping River. Fuck that. Sorry, Gennaro. You know, the thing with the kayak is if you got all your gear and you flip over, you know, you might have it in a water-safe pouch, but no way. And you know what? I just don't, honestly, the way I feel, I need to be in better shape, and I may never be in good enough shape to do something like that. I know you are, but you know, like, if it was say 25 years ago, I you know, 30 years ago, I would probably say, hey, I'm gung-ho, I'd go for it. Now, the one thing though, so like I said, when I came here, I went up to Chiang Mai, and then I went to Chiang Rai, and I got on the Ma Ping. The Ma Ping is the Ping River, which the Ping River and the Nan River converge, and they become the Chao Phraya River. But I took the Ping River up, and I don't remember exactly what the tour was or anything like that. I think it was like 3 or 4 nights, but I took the Ping River north, and I got off at some little village, and all I remember is that, you know, they were selling like, you know, Cokes and drinks and little snacks and things like that. And then we jumped on everybody had their own, like, their own elephant. We jumped on the elephant, and then they took us through the brush and into the forest and the jungle. And then we ended up in some little out of the, middle of nowhere village with some old, I don't know what tribe they were, Lisu or something. And they were like walking around. First, they give you all your blankets and everything, and they tell you where you can lay down and stuff. Then they come around and they got the opium pipes. They had opium. People were like, oh, let me have some of that, And apparently it was the shit opium. It was like the stuff they don't really want. They gave all the foreigners the crappy opium. Anyway, let me get to this, where we are right here. So if you want to know a little something about the place, I'll give you a little bit of information. Okay, this place is called the Wat Saket. That is short for the Wat Saket Ratchawara Mahawihan. It's in Pom Prap Satru Pai district. It's in Bangkok, but the temple dates back, and the temple is only the little small portion up on the top. The temple dates back to the Ayutthaya era when it was known as Wat Saket. When Bangkok became the capital, King Rama, 1737 to 1809, renovated the temple and gave it its present name. Its name roughly translated as wash hair, since it was believed that on the way the king returned from the war, he stopped by to take a bath and wash his hair here before entering the inner city. Wat Khao Thong, Pu Khao Thong, Golden Mountain, is a steep artificial hill inside the Wat Saket compound. Rama I's grandson, King Rama III, 1788 to 1851, decided to build a chetty of huge dimensions inside Wat Saket, but the chetty collapsed during construction because the soft soil of Bangkok could not support the weight. Over the next few decades, the abandoned mud and brick structure acquired the shape of a natural hill and was overgrown with weeds. The locals called it the Pu Khao, which is mountain, as if it were a natural feature. An annual festival is held at Wat Saket every November, featuring a candlelight procession up to Pu Khao Thong to the chetty, along with a long red robe wrapped around the chetty, similar to the He Pa Kun Tat festival of Wat Pra Mahatat, Nakhon Si Thammarat province in the south. Devotees write their names and names of family members on the robe and set the mind to pray, believing to have been fulfilled in prayer. This festival has been carried on since the reign of King Rama V. I'm wondering if that's what they're setting up right now, because it looks like they're starting to set things up there. At the same period, a great Loi Krathong festival will take place at the temple, along with the freak shows known as Pi Kratsu, floating female ghost head with glowing viscera dangling below. The Konsong Hua, two-headed man. Mia Ngu, which is the snake's wife, or fun games. Sao Noi Tok Nam. Sao Noi Tok Nam, little girl falling into the water. It has been well known among Bangkonians since the past, also at nearby Fort Mahanakan community. Man, even for me, this is a little bit Pu Khao Thong is now a popular Bangkok tourist attraction and has been a symbol of the city. Well, it does stand out. I mean, once you get out here, all you have to do is look, and you can see the Golden Mount. Now, here's something interesting, and I talked about this the last time I came here. There are vulture statues that eat dead bodies in memory of the outbreak, which is the outbreak in the early Ratanakola Kosin period, between reigns between Rama I and Rama V, Wat Saket was often used as a place to cremate the dead within the city walls. So a lot of dead bodies were here. Since it was located outside the city walls, Siamese in those days had a tradition not to cremate the dead within the city walls because it was believed to cause portentous. The bodies of the dead will be conveyed from the west gate, known as Patu Pi, Ghost Gate, later neighboring Samran Rat. Okay, here's they were talking about the outbreak of cholera. In the year 1820, corresponding to the reign of King Rama II, 1809 to 1824, cholera spread from Penang to Bangkok, leading to more than 30,000 deaths in the capital. Wat Saket became the main receiving ground of many dead bodies that were moved in every day, along with the Wat Sang Wet in Banglampu and Wat Chung Lane in Sampang. Due to the large number of deaths, the temple was unable to cremate every dead body, therefore left some of them in the open area of the monastery where vultures began coming to devour their bodies. The communicable disease kept spreading every dry season in Siam until the early reign of King Rama V, and the temple became the main food court for vultures. Most severe was in 1840 during the reign of King Rama III, when 1 out of 10 people in Siam and the surrounding areas were killed by the disease. The last spreading of the disease took place in 1881. At that time, as many as hundreds died each day. These miserable events are in the memory of contemporary Siamese until it was said that Ruang Wat Saket, the vultures of Wat Saket, paired with Pret Wat Sutat. I don't get that, but basically a lot of people died here and the vultures used to eat them. That's paraphrasing all of it. There you go. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. 3 seconds of fame. I'm gonna put the mask on. Start heading down. There we go. Oh. Check that out. They jam that thing in there. Slippery floor. Here, the vultures of Saket Temple. The footprint of the Buddha, Luang Po To, Lucky Buddha, Fortune Buddha, Luang Po Dam. You gotta be careful because it's slippery. Thang Long, the way down. Vultures. More vultures. All the vultures here.
ได้เข้าออกเอราวัณทุกเป็นประจำทุกวัน
Rang Wat Saket. That says right there. Rang Wat Saket.
มาปลูกข้าวไว้แต่ว่าก็ไม่สามารถที่จะทำให้คนต่างๆเชื่อได้เพราะว่ามีพายุแรงขึ้นสูงมาตามเชื่อ
Do not enter. I didn't plan on it.
แต่เรื่องไม้ตอนนั้นก็ถูกลงมาถูกเท้าของนางที่จะมาที่ตาได้รับบาดเจ็บคือข้อหนึ่งข้อต่อไปพระพุทธเจ้าทรงรู้คือรู้โลกคือที่คือปัญญาทรงชนะต่อจากในโลกผู้เกียรติกัน
Huh. During the 6 decades in which the cholera spread, Saket Temple was full of vultures, be it on tree branches, temple walls, and even on the resident compound of monks. The vultures would spread their wings and compete with each other for meals, creating a gruesome scene which is remembered in the legend of the vultures of Saket Temple that continues to be told today. Wow, that must have been pretty gnarly. I mean, if you think about it, because they are some nasty big birds. So people were just like, you know, hey, Joe just died. We got to drag him out into the court there. And then the birds would come and pick him apart and eat him. That's how they got rid of him. I know, I mean, I don't fault the bird. I'm just saying it's a rather grotesque way of heading into the afterlife. Burn me, you know, turn me into some ashes, or bury me.
ทรงโปรดให้พระมหาโมคคัลลานะพระเถระผู้ที่มีฤทธิ์มากไปทรมานพญานาคชื่อว่านันโทปนันทะที่มีความรู้มีแต่ฤทธิ์อย่างเดียวเรียกว่ามีฤทธิ์มากด้วยทรงแนะวิธีการแสดงฤทธิ์ให้แก่พระมหาโมคคัลลานะพระมหาโมคคัลลานะในแนวที่พระพุทธเจ้าทรงแนะ
You know, wearing this mask up here is really, it is uncomfortable. Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. Choke D, good luck for you. Take a look at this. More gold leaf, you see? Oops. More gold leaf. Black Buddha statue. So, you know, if you come down here for a morning and you know, maybe you have a little breakfast or coffee, and then if you don't have breakfast, maybe you have lunch, something like that. You know, you can spend pretty easily, you can spend 2-3 hours here. There is a coffee shop here too, but I don't want any coffee. My stomach isn't gonna be able to handle it. Nice place. Nice place for a few hours, you know? This is the way down. I don't know, but it doesn't look much different to me other than maybe these buildings right here may be new. I don't remember the first time I came here. I'm gonna have to find my photos because I have a lot of photos and I don't know what happened to them. They're in one of my hard drives. I have to search for them. Spuds McKenzie. We're back where we were. This is the Black Buddha, yeah? Oh no, this isn't it. But look at this. I mean, you know, it is a pretty cool the way they have it laid out. The compound itself is pretty cool. You snooze, you lose. It was windy up there, man. Very windy up there, but this is still part of the temple grounds. It's very cool, this place. You know, I mean, like I said, if you're in the area, it's worth coming and spending a couple of hours here, you know. And they didn't charge me anything to get in. Normally it's 50 baht, but they didn't charge me anything. So, you know, you can't beat free. You got another reclining Buddha up here. I'd like to fly a drone up here. I think this is the black Buddha. I'm not gonna go in. This isn't it. Oh, it is, yeah. Black lacquer with gold leaf overing. Luang Podam. Luang Podam. It's paw, yeah, okay. Luang Podam. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. You know, listen. I mean, I've said it before. I'm not exactly into temples, but this is a kind of a cool temple. This is different. This is kind of like going to the blue temple or the white temple in Chiang Rai. You know, there's something that makes them stand out. It's not just another temple you go into and, you know, there's a Buddha and people are praying. It's a little bit different. It's got its own style. Anyway, there is a place I want to go. Right now, I have not had any breakfast. I haven't had anything to eat today. So there is a nice little place up here I'm gonna go eat at if I can remember where it was. Little pad thai joint, supposed to be very, very good, but I can't remember. I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out My memory is absolutely terrible now. You know? It's old Bangkok. Smells good. You want a tuk-tuk, Scotty? No, I don't. No, thank you. You know, tuk-tuks are fun. In Chiang Mai, I don't mind taking them. But in Bangkok, forget about it. You know, you got to negotiate and negotiate hard and not put up with any bullshit. Use a note app on my phone? Oh, listen, my memory is god awful. I'll forget where I was yesterday. You know, I forget what I had for dinner last night. Seriously, I do. Seems to be getting worse, which is not a good thing. But then again, maybe I'm just apathetic, you know? All right, this is not the right restaurant. Oh, this is it right here. Stumbled right on it. Let's see what we have here. Oh. We got Quitio, CASHAPP. We got my blank. Suki, Pad Thai, Pad Thai Gai, Pad Thai Mu, Pad Thai Kung. Yes, I did. I asked them if they were open. Khao Plow. $10. What is this? Oh, hello. Oh, Pad Thai, what do I want? Pad Thai Gai? Pad Thai Kung. Pad Thai Kung. Nah, Pad Thai Gai. Call Pad Thai Gai ครับ Gai ครับ I love these places. Wow. วันนี้ไม่มีคนต่างชาติไม่ได้เจอนานไหมนานไหมนานเวลาก่อนประมาณนานเท่าไหร่อ่ะผมเพิ่งเสิร์ชเมื่อเดือน7นะครับก็ยังไม่เห็นเหรอว้าว I don't need Google Translate, Andy. He's just said that he opened up on the 7th, and there hasn't been one foreigner here. Not one. As long as they write clearly, it's fairly easy for me to read. But when they start writing and it's and they're not real clear with their writing, sometimes you know some of them they don't write very clearly. You know, so you know how some people it's just like writing your name, signing your name or something. Sometimes it's very easy to read, and sometimes it's like, what the hell is that supposed to be? You can see the S, but you can't see anything else. You know. Just brought me a water. So this is it's a pretty well-known place, actually. Supposedly the pad thai is very good. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I have compiled a long list of places to go and things to see. Some of them I may only be able to do once every 2 months, 3 months, something like that if it's a trip. And some places that, you know, are around Bangkok, they're inexpensive. Yeah, I can do them, you know, once, twice a week. But I have found some pretty interesting things and things that I didn't really know about. You know, I went on a walking tour, a food walking tour with my mother and my sister, and you know, just like we went to the cooking school and stuff like. And it's pretty cool, you know. But the walking tour was very good because we went to like 5 different places and just had little bits of food to taste. That was what the tour was about, you know. They probably negotiated something with all the places that they want. They bring people there all the time, and then, you know, they get a discount. That's how they make money. But I found a couple of things like this, and there's a lot on the Chao Phraya River. I should be spending more time on the Chao Phraya River in the coming weeks. So this was just to get me out, because as I said, and I've been saying, it's a little difficult to get around near my house now because of the building that's going on. And even, you know, going to getting to the boat, and then you get on the boat, and the boat is, you're like this on the boat. That's me, or I'm like kind of like going like this, trying to make myself wider so that I don't have to have people on me, because there's so many people. So, you know, sometimes it's better you just go, you know what, I'll take longer, I'll give myself more time, I'll take a taxi. And sometimes, you know, well, it depends on, you know, the funds available. But I would like to go to Tibet. I've always wanted to go there. But, you know, Myanmar, Malaysia, there's Bali, there's a few places that I'd like to go. There's quite a few places I'd like to go. This looks good. Look good to me. Now this one is 55 baht. So that's about just under $2. Which is a little more than in some places, but you know, depends on where you are. No sticks on. Takip. Sorry. Takip is a basket. I want the chopsticks. I like the chopsticks with noodles. Yeah, I'm not talking about going anywhere in the next couple of months. I'm probably not going to go outside of the country. It's going to be too difficult to get back into Thailand. I think Americans will be lucky to get into Thailand without all the jumping through all the hoops. They'll be lucky to get into Thailand next year. And I just saw that, you know, they were thinking about cutting down the quarantine time to 10 days. And then I forget what the organization was. It was a travel organization saying, please do away with the quarantine. Well, the Thai government just released a statement saying the quarantine is going to remain at 14 days. So nothing's going to change anytime soon, especially for Americans. Australians? Yeah, okay, but this is good. Gonna head out to a Thai restaurant and get some pad Thai. I always love pad Thai. It's hot. Anyway. Any predictions on how much that guy is going to get fined for headbutting the Russian? My guess is he's going to get fined like 2,000 baht. No jail time, nothing. He'll have to say he's sorry and a 2,000 baht fine. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, well, they're saying the Pfizer vaccine is 90% effective in the U.S., so who knows when that'll come out. But they're just not. They can't make enough fast enough in the very beginning, at least. I'm gonna say 2,000 baht, and the guy's not gonna do any jail time, nothing. Maybe he has to pay the guy something, I don't know. I don't think that'll happen though. It might be 500 baht, you know. I've seen that before. On the 16th of this month, the lady who slapped the girl who didn't stand up for the national anthem goes to court, and my guess is she's going to have to pay some reparations to the girl because the girl was so young. You know, there's no call for that. And I'm not saying that, you know, either person, the woman or the guy who slapped the Russian, should get away with it. All I'm saying is, as a foreigner, you know, you start having a beef, your best bet is just to get out of Dodge. And you may not like it, and I understand that, but save yourself the aggravation. Good. It's gonna fill me up all day. What about you, Andy? Where's the first place you want to come? Thailand? The trick with pad thai, making pad thai, is getting the noodles right, which is not as easy as you think. I like Bali. Bali is one of my favorite places. I just like the vibe. I really liked it a lot. I like Indonesia, you know? I've been to Borneo in Indonesia, Bali, Jakarta, a couple other places. And I like Bali the best. My son's girlfriend is a local London, is in a long distance relationship. I know the Aussies like they like Bali. I like it for the surfing. You know, the women. If I was younger and could still, I used to bodyboard. I was not a very good surfer, but I was a pretty good bodyboarder. Good enough where I could have a lot of fun. I would have went to Indonesia, and the only reason I didn't go to Indonesia, I had a guy telling me, "Hey, go to Indonesia. It's a great place." I ended up coming to Thailand because of the Muay Thai, but I knew an Indonesian girl that lived like 2 doors down from me in my apartments. And she was irritating. And she put me off of going to Indonesia. Otherwise, I might have went to Indonesia instead of Thailand. Things would have been completely different now. film camera. Pentax film camera. I didn't bring my camera. It does, but there were places that I went that it was just relaxing. It wasn't like, you know, hippie-ish. It was just relaxing. Like when I had to fish, which I have a video of that I'm going to put back up. Shortened video. You're sitting on the beach, you know. You can go to Cambodia, you can go to Thailand, you can go to Malaysia. You can always find places where you can get a reasonable bungalow, a nice meal, nice seafood, you know. Maybe the bungalow costs you 15, 20 bucks. The seafood costs you about 15 bucks, you know, like a nice big piece of fish. Anyway, it's time to get out of here. If you're anywhere near Sukhumvit Road, you're Pratunam, you're near Asok, you're near Ramkhamhaeng, any of these places, you can just simply jump on the boat. Take the boat all the way to Panfalilat. Basically, you take it all the way to the end, which is fairly close to Democracy Monument, and it costs you like 18 baht, 19 baht each way. So for, you know, $1.50, you can go and come back. Just make your way to the boat. Say you walk to the boat, you know, $1.50, you can go and come back. You have a nice meal. This is 55 baht plus my water, which is probably 15 baht. You know, inexpensive. You really, you know, you can come down here. And then the thing is from here, you can always go to, if you really want to, you can go down to Khao San Road. You can go to Bang Lampu. You can go to, what's that other place? Oh, what happened here? Oh. Another group of group of Thais that jumped on somebody. I'm not sure if he's Thai or a foreigner. I'm gonna say he's Thai because it looks like it's just a full-on brawl between Thais. This is what I mean. You see you're in the wrong place, you just go, let me get out of here. Yeah, it's a tie. They're kicking the hell out of him. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this chain. Check biên không? Xả lại. Couple more. Couple. I'm okay with it. I like Lumpini Park, but you know, do I like it that much? You know, Andy, you know, you come here and you visit, and then you go, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm here every day. You know what I mean? So it is a little bit different. I have my own little routine, and like my routine doesn't necessitate me going all the way down to Lumpini every day. And I really wouldn't want to, even if I live near there. I wouldn't go to Lumpini every day like the Chinese guy that I put in that video. I wouldn't go there every day. No way. I just don't want to. I don't know what it is, you know. For me, it's all about do I feel like doing it, you know. I mean, even going to the mall. Now going to the mall, I'm like, do I really need to go? Am I gonna go buy some food? And other than that, I'm like, I don't want to. I got coffee at home. I don't need to go there to, you know, Starbucks for coffee. You know, but sometimes you want to get out of the house or whatever. So it's a little bit different. And most of the places that, you know, I go, or like maybe you go, I've either been there or I don't want to go there. Or if I've been there many times and I don't want to go back. You know, it's just like you're in Australia. You go somewhere around your house all the time and it's your go-to place. And you're like, I don't want to go there anymore, you know? Same, but different. Same, but different. Shit, you know what? I gotta do the, let's see. Trying to get out of here. All right. Get an old style way of cooking. We have one of those at home, but we don't use it very often. Hey, that was good pad thai, I'll tell you what. Hit the spot. Hey, all right. Have I seen a single foreigner this morning? No, I haven't. There's my chariot. My chariot awaits. Oh yeah. Fort Mahakan. I think that's what it is. It's the fort. Oh, yeah,อิ่มแล้ว very full. Where the fuck am I going? Haven't seen a one. Have not seen one. Haven't seen a tourist. I think I saw maybe one foreigner, but I wasn't sure if it was a foreigner or a Thai. All right. I do like this though. I can get a seat, can chill out. home, James. Yeah, they are, as long as there's not, 500 people on the boat, which that's what there was before. I got photos of it. It's crazy. It was crazy. I couldn't even, you can't breathe. But, if you leave early or like right now, there's not that many people, and you get your seat, You can see the temple. Let's see here. What happened to Longhorns, Gennaro? Nobody says goodbye anymore. They just take off. Even the most loyal viewer. All right, we're leaving. We're out of here. I'm sure they have. Let me see something here. Listen, I'm not going to just have you sit with me the whole trip here on the way back. 18 baht, yeah, exactly. Very, very reasonable. And that takes you the whole distance. I'm going to have to get off up ahead. So probably what I'm going to do is once I get off at the stop ahead, I'll stop the stream. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who's contributed. Don't forget about the discount on the merch. Use the code NON like Norway, O like Oslo, V like vagina, 11. That's the number 11. It's down in all the links are in the description. You get 11% off from now until Saturday. And you can get a great shirt like this. American in Bangkok. Thank you very much. Check this out. Zen rooms. Sleep well, pay less. So that's a hotel right there. I may stream on Friday. I'm not sure. We'll see. If not, I'll see you on Sunday. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. So thank you for coming along. Don't forget to leave thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Yada, yada, yada. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'm Scott and I am an American in Bangkok. Kind of cool graffiti. Anyway, choke D, that's good luck, and jerkin my. Till next time, see you later. Yep, jerkin mine. Awesome. Awesome. Prasan Mid. Prasan Mid here. Thai ท่าเรือ Intel Thai Intel Thai Pier